Down at the center, we got an open mic. So come and enter a world of pure delight. Sign up on the page and become part of the show. Watch as music, comedy, and poetry together flow. Oh, we got it all. So come and make your call at the open mic.
Hello, everyone. I'm Liz.
I'm Theory.
Yeah. Welcome to Decentered. We are here every single Sunday from 6 to 9.
Yeah.
This is a mixed genre multimedia open mic, meaning everything from poetry to stand-up comedy to short films, classical music.
We ask you to keep your performance to 3 minutes. Let's demonstrate. Yes.
All right, Theory, what can you do in 3 minutes?
Well, most of the universe was created in like a fraction of a second. They call it like a femtosecond.
Okay.
Yeah.
You can do a lot in 3 minutes.
You can do a lot.
You can pitch your startup in 3 minutes if you're in a WeWork in the year 2012
Okay.
in San Francisco.
Yeah.
It would take you 3 minutes.
It's in the elevator on the bottom floor of the WeWork to get to the observation deck.
Where Adam Newman greets you with tequila.
Yes. And he said, I've been talking to my buddy who was in that elevator with you for 3 minutes.
Yeah.
And he said you had an outstanding pitch and used only 2 minutes of the 3-minute ride.
Yeah.
How much time is left, Liz?
There is a minute and 36 seconds left.
Wow. You see that?
3 minutes.
That only took us 90 seconds. Now, I have irreversible trauma to the memory regions of my brain, and I only have about a 90-second short-term memory. So
that makes you a great open mic host.
Yes. I'm like, but this hasn't hit 3 minutes yet.
I know, it's crazy. All right, we've got 57 seconds left, Theory.
Yeah.
That's like when you're working out and then the fitness instructor is like, all right, 10 more push-ups. And they're like, actually, no, give us 5 more. They make you think it's the last one, and then they're like, give me 5 more.
Yeah. Somehow they knew you had it in you.
Yeah. 19, 18.
Are you shitting me? How many seconds?
5,
Wow,
4,
so much time.
3,
So much
2, 1.
All right, we're done.
We're done. So yeah, we give you a lot of time. We should talk about recording.
We're recording you. If you don't like your performance, you don't want your likeness to be on the internet, let us know.
We'll cut you out.
We'll cut you out.
It'll be a picture. It'll be a video of the room, and you'll just be like,
You will be content-aware Phil.
yeah.
Yeah.
David, welcome with some poetry.
And I'm going to read a poem. It's an old poem, but it was recently reprinted early this year in an anthology called Descent, an anthology to end war and capitalism, because who doesn't want to do that? And it's by Vagabond Books, and it was edited by a poet named Mark Littman. But I was excited to be in it because I checked the table of contents, and they had a poem by Tongo Eisen Martin in it. And I go, wow, I'm in an anthology to Tongo Eisen Martin. I got to meet him 3 years ago at the Sims Library of Poetry. And so this poem isn't as good as Tongo Eisen Martin's poem, but nonetheless. It's entitled Scholars. The Great Library of Alexandria never revoked your card for not returning that Bobby Darin tape in 1996. The one that got shredded by your $19.95 Fred Meyer cassette player, just as the final "Mackey's back in town" went swinging to its final climax. $1,643.50 in overdue fines? Where do they get off with this stuff? No, in Alexandria, the Vestal Virgins of Knowledge would bear figs and earthenware cups of medium-priced Merlot to the thirsty supplicants at the altar of worldly wisdom, a land where overdue fines were unheard of, as well as tipping. Today, I'm pretending to be a Chinese poet from the 8th century A.D., Tu Fu on his perennial peregrinations of exile, as I bear my ragged backpack and my own scrolls of supplication on the long march from the rescue mission to the Department of Social and Health Services, trying to again convince the Confucian bureaucrats armed with Microsoft Windows 2000 that I'm still not ready to be a useful member of their society. Joining the other coolies in our banshee wail, But our check was supposed to be here yesterday. A clear autumn day. As I descend the plateau, I can almost imagine I'm coming down Stone Mountain to the Imperial City. The effect is somewhat spoiled by the toxic smog spewing from the smokestacks of the tide flats. Even squinting really hard cannot transform them to ornate palaces shrouded in mist. So I hurry to my refuge, the Tacoma Public Library. I decided I feel French this morning, so I pulled a copy of Artaud, a biography of Balzac from the shelves, along with a compilation of surrealist writers and painters, those upper middle class frog bastards, playing at disaster while their doctor and lawyer fathers pay for their fashionable flats, and sit at the table, knobby orange library pencil poised in my fist over the 3x5 index cards so generously provided, tortured expression on my face, in the vague hope that some trust fund college girl from the University of Puget Sound would mistake me for a beat poet in the midst of composition and adopt me for the semester. Meanwhile, my confederates from the mission have wandered in, each focused on their own particular studies. Some pull collections of Man Ray photographs off the racks. No need for internet porn when there's nude pictures of Kiki of Montparnasse circa 1925. Some just pull stacks to the floor and construct pup tent-like structures, which they then crawl into, evoking a sense of security and well-being otherwise missing in their lives. One guy can always be counted on to crouch in a corner, Philip K. Dick anthology clutched in shaking hand, and mutter loudly about a conspiracy theory involving George W. Bush, Saddam Hussein, Mariah Carey, and a large buttered artichoke named Leon. Some go to the bathroom, never to come out, bouncing back and forth off ceramic walls until the guards escort them out at closing time. The staff surveys all this with thin, downturned mouths, lips cracked from lack of saliva, for all the moisture-inducing mechanisms in their body have long since shut down, except for the production of bile, which they have in abundance. Memories flash through embittered brains, generally along the lines of the excitement they felt in the knowledge that they would be doing a great service to civilization when they proudly stood in the receiving line to accept their Master of Library Science degrees, some 900 years ago. I know, I used to work with them. What is the use of all this goddamn literature anyway? Hell, I'm even nestled among them. My 6 pages in a 500-page anthology filled with the dribblings of 100 other losers who thought they were clever. 25 years in show business for that? I'm published by the same firm that does Bukowski, I used to say to women in bars, which goes a long way to explaining my 8 years of celibacy. What a lying son of a bitch Chuck was. And surveying the scene, I think maybe the Visigoths had it right when they put the entire shithouse up in flames 2,000 years ago. After all, we'll still always have Wikipedia. Thank you.
Woo! Welcome, Matthew.
So this is the third part of a 3-part piece that I did back in March. And the whole suite is about trauma, healing, and hope. And this is the third one called the hope that we are greater than the sum of our scars.
Danny Detchy, back with some comedy. Fan favorite.
Music later. Hi, everybody. Hello. Yeah, I'm Danny Detchy. Let me tell you a little bit about myself. Well, I don't know how old I am because my parents lost my birth certificate when they put me in the basket in the river. But I do remember the name of the river. It was Niagara Falls. So, yeah. And when we were kids, our parents were too poor to take us out to the aquarium. So instead, they took us out to a Red Lobster. Part you for? No, just looking. So, yeah. So, let's see. I got a bunch of stuff I all at once. I can do like 30 minutes. Okay, I'll go on to. So this always happens to me. Whenever I go into a store, customers come up to me. They ask me questions because they think I work there. I mean, do I look like an assistant manager? I don't know. So, yeah. Yeah, the other day I was over at the sports shop in the mall, just minding my own business, and this guy comes up to me with a parking garage ticket in his hand, and he says to me, "Excuse me, sir, can you please validate me?" I go, "Sure. You're a good person. Everyone likes you, and you smell nice." Yeah, and the guy goes, "Oh yeah, very funny. Why this guy was talking about my ticket?" So I look at this ticket and I say, "You're a good ticket. Everyone likes you. And you smell nice." Yeah. Yeah, the guy gets mad, starts yelling at me. Then the store manager comes over to see what all the commotion's about, and he fires me. Yeah. Yeah. But he get my 2 weeks severance pay. Cool. Yeah. So, sometimes I get so lonely for a hug. I wish someone would give me a hug. So I go to a restaurant, and I pretend that I'm choking. Yep. So, throughout world history, there have been so many book burnings that you would think that Amazon Books can come out with a better name than Kindle and Kindle Fire. You think? Yeah, more technology news. Oh, yeah, the Teslas are being recalled again. They found out there's a computer glitch. Yeah, they found out there's people in the car having an argument, and one guy yells, "Go to hell." The car will drive straight to Fresno. Yeah. Yeah, let's see. Also in the news, there was a survey on the news that said that 62% of America's workers are having sexual relationships with someone else in the same workplace. So it got me thinking, man, I need to get a job. And also the big holidays are coming along. It reminds me of a time when I was a kid, when I was I was 10 years old. It was a Christmas Eve. And my parents were tucking me into bed, and they had a serious look on their face. My father says to me, "Danny, my son, remember when you were 8 years old, we told you there's no such thing as an Easter bunny?" I go, yeah. He goes, "Well, my son, we know that tonight's Christmas Eve, but now that you're 10 years old, your mother and I think you're old enough now that you should know that there is no God." So, lights out, sweet dreams. Okay, actually, my father was a peaceful man. He would always beat me with an olive branch. Okay, no, just kidding. Sorry. All right. I'll finish off with a little bit of music. All right, play Classic Piece by Beethoven. Okay. Number 2 pencil. Okay. Thank you very much.
Wow.
Thank you very much.
Danny Detchy. My parents didn't tell me there was no God. I told my parents there was no God.
And they believed you.
Welcome, Alice.
Okay, so I have a new song I wrote last week. It's called 4 Walls. It's a very dreamy song. Yeah. I can see your eyes in the moonlight, and I'll be so happy looking at 4 walls and a rooftop with space for cuddles, singing a new song as I float along in my dreams and desires. in the moments before the beats. I hear my heart, it's racing, looking at four walls and a roof top with space for future, dancing in your arms as you hold me through the storms and the winters. Ooh. Da da da, da da da. Sometimes my visions seem light years away, so I'll be anticipating all that's waiting for me. A guarantee with a kitchen and a bathtub, please some laundry and bay windows. I'll feel your fingers as they linger. You're there for me, oh my honeybee. Looking at four walls and a roof top, a space where dreams come true, bursting through rainbows and the sun rise with butterflies so free. Ooh, ooh. Da da da, da da da.
Yay! Paul Reginato.
Okay, this is a poem that I wrote mostly last month. Started it last month. It's called July, but I think it pretty much applies to August as well. July. On a lush urban trail by the coast, you relish your place in a world so alive. Blackberries, plums, are giving themselves to be eaten in the prime of their sweetness. Reaching through brush, you gently touch and pick only if soft. You know to respect the fruit. Most of the year's rain has fallen and the land will soon yellow and dry. Yet late blooms are opening in the meadow around you as green holds fast to moisture. Turning back to the path, you resolve to do your best as long as you can, like a good creature. July. Flown home for the weekend, you're reminded and surprised by the buzz of insects down by the river. 100 miles off, the wind carries sparks, but here the medicinal scent of laurels. After dinner, you recline in your mother's living room. Mused by a shelf of books, you reflect, we've seen God. There are poems to prove it, bound and kept on pages we could read at any time. Beside you, your father, quiet in his chair, is deaf from working in factories. His deafness is not silence, but a constant droning ring. July. Insomnia in early light, beneath a sheet with one leg out, hoping still for sleep. You seek peace in self-assurance that relief will come eventually, if not now, then tomorrow, or the next night, or the next. Out beyond your walls, below the sky ever wide, the cities don't know if they ever slept, or were born, or how. They've been awake for years and years and plan to never rest. July. On a hot, bright Saturday, rested and at ease, you roam your neighborhood in thought. Along the sidewalk, amongst succulents, a notice reads, "Dog owners, don't pollute our garden grown by children." In bay windows, philosophers in pleather armchairs pour water over ice from cans. You smell fresh-cut grass. In the park, a sign nestled in orange describes preservation of native plants. You sneeze, and in the lull that follows, wonder why you should be allergic to sex of flora. July. Evening is luxurious and your apartment is safe. You lounge in the kitchen reading stories. In the fridge, a whole pack of ripe blackberries. You drowse, nod, exhale, and rise. Standing in the mirror, you brush, wash your face, and find yourself staring at your damp visage, unmoving. No sound but the overhead bulbs. You gaze into your eyes. Stirring, you cross the hall, dress for bed, switch the lamp. Close the blinds on a pink sky and the distant hum of machines. July. For now.
Welcome, Fernando.
Hey guys, do you know that sausages are 50% sauce and 50% edges? Hey, Elon Musk, if you cars are so freaking smart, then what do you name them Tesla and not Sheldon Cooper, huh? Exactly. I was scrolling the other day on my phone and I found this white lady fitting a carrot with Benadryl to her horse. And I was like, oh damn, it's just a matter of time before we get Lexapug, Dog Sempec, and my favorite Adderall. It's funny because it actually makes you feel like that. There you go. That's girly. Hey, Elon Musk. Again, have you ever considered electric eels as a fuel mechanism? More eco-friendly. Hey guys, what do you call it when you put a hair right next to the sea? A chair. Oh, what? You don't have a high school diploma? Hey, Elon Musk. If your cars are so freaking smart, why do they look so stupid? It's funny because they do look stupid. They're supposed to be the smartest. I don't know. Hey, Proud Boys. If you are so fucking proud, then why are you wearing sunglasses and a ski mask every time you gather together, huh? Take off that shit, show your identity, and become proud man for once in your fucking life. Okay. Sorry, I turned to my grandpa. Speaking of grandpa, I went with him the other day to Walgreens, and I feel scammed. All of their walls were white. Guys, have you noticed that when people usually say that they're gonna go and take a pee, they actually leave the pee? How am I doing on time? Is that 3 minutes? All right, one more joke. Hey, Elon Musk, if your cars are so if your cars are so freaking smart, then why did I fail algebra? Okay, that's been my time. Give it up for yourselves. Thank you.
Hey, I'm Noam.
And I'm Joe.
And we're going to do a rap battle for you. But we're not just doing a rap battle as ourselves, because we're friends and we like each other. So if we want to battle, we got to be fictional characters. Fictional characters that might not be in the same universe, but right now they hate each other. Maybe. So what's one fictional character? God. Okay. I'll take it as a fictional character. I don't know what you all believe, but for us right now, that's fictional. Another fictional character. Marilyn Monroe. Oh, all right.
Marilyn Monroe's real.
Versus. This is the. Do you want to do that?
That's a real. That's a real
Fictional character.
I mean, we could say this is a fictionalized version of Marilyn Monroe.
Can we get a different fictional?
Yeah, can we get a different fictional character? An apple.
Okay.
God versus an apple.
Okay.
Apples are also real.
This one's fictional.
Yo, I got what you need. I got sugar and I got a bunch of calories. And I'm red as can be, and I'm growing on a tree. You can look up at me and you see me by the leaves.
Yo, I got lots of believers, and I know you're the fruit of truth and evil. Put you in the middle of a garden, and your defenses I shall harden. 'Cause I don't want anyone eating your fruit, 'cause I don't want them to be growing astute. I want them to be staying stupid and cute, so you better believe they won't be looting your loot.
You aren't real, man, you're fake. I'm in the garden and I hang out with the snakes. Yeah, just a minute, yeah, just you wait. 'Cause I see Adam and Eve and yeah, they're naked. They don't wear clothes, you know I'm the apple on the tree and I grow and I want Eve to put me in her hole. Oh.
You know that I'm real and that I am the GOAT, 'cause it says it down here in this book that I wrote. So you best believe that Adam and Eve won't be eaten from the tree and that they will leave you alone. And 'cause I got a bone to pick with you sitting there on the throne of wood, thinking that you could corrupt all of this human brotherhood.
You're just a fable. I corrupted humanity like Cain and Abel. I sliced that family in part. You are just a shitty fart, old man, up in the sky. Your son will die someday for no reason. Meanwhile, I'm on the tree and I will grow in any season.
Yo, that's harsh, attacking my family. You best believe that you really had to come for me. Now you've got yourself up on a tree, you see, and all the people, they're coming for you, not me. Hey, why are they taking out a bite? I don't think that is super right. So instead, they're gonna understand the differences between wrong and what's at hand. So yeah, I'm gonna banish them from you. And really, the fault all lies with you.
No, I tend to disagree. I'm an apple and I got some seeds, but you, on the other hand, Mary was a virgin. And you're just a little urchin. That's right, I'm the apple and I might as well be made of gold. I am in the Bible and that book is fucking old. Yo, and I do it right. We got them out of the garden tonight.
All right, that was God versus the apple. Do we want to do a who won? Who won? God. Not hearing a lot for God. The apple.
Thanks.
Apple, 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 apple. I mean, I mean, we all are believers in the apple. I mean, clearly, we don't have Bibles in our pockets now. We have apples in our pockets.
Yeah.
And on our wrists and in other places.
I can't wait till I have apple inside me.
Yeah. I'm trying to take more photos, be less discreet, be more of a secret when privacy is obsolete. Obstinacy is a form of biomimicry. Estranged from land, I'm a built environment girly, in a rusting silo, demure and mindful. Hello, cello, take me into the moment. Let it titrate, don't pick. Come sit quiet and listen to the whistle and flute. Water divided into teacups, take sips of honey, rosemary, spearmint, propolis, a self-healing mixture like Roman cement, withstands structural drama, generational trauma renovated into a back scratch. Take intermission to lunch in the apiary, sharing talk of making beans and Concord grape memories, growing up behind their house, grandparents making wine enough to share. I'm having one of my ideas listening to Joshu's loud song, performed with pipes and arrows. The best audience is no audience. The performance is just a gathering. 2 truths, 2 flutes, cello again. Thank you. Give it up for Theory, everybody. My friend and co-host, who's been willing to do this with me for 3.5 years, every single week. Some people are afraid of commitment. Some people we just need commitments to keep us sane
Yeah.
and present. Reasons to live.
Story behind each scar. Look at all the bodies. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. There's room for improvement. Meaningless in the big picture. Everyone has intrusive thoughts. Children are so vulnerable. Meaningless in the big picture. I smell something rotting. Children are so vulnerable. A story behind each scar. I smell something rotting, according to a plan. A story behind each scar. The mind heals last, according to a plan. The forest containing everything. The mind heals last. There's room for improvement. The forest containing everything. Look at all the bodies.
Woo! Yeah.
This poem is called Fly on the Wall. Does this dress make me look like I have too many legs, too many mouth parts, too many eyes and ears? My father was a diplomat and swept our hotel room for surveillance devices, hidden microphones and cameras. It's true, the camera adds 10 pounds, according to the government employee monitoring you from the control room, surrounded by screens displaying you from a series of incrementally different angles. A fly on the wall in the fitting room sees you like Picasso saw, fractured, simultaneous. A surround sound eye resolves a single strand of hair at the same time as the spiral arms of a galaxy, all held within the compound mind of an insect god seeing all, judging none. Thank you.
Woo! Give up to Theory.
Hey, we're Flying Shoe, and we're going to wrench a song out of nothing and create it for you right here. But we don't do it alone. First of all, we do it together. But secondly, we don't do it together alone because we need a story from you guys. So to get us started, I was wondering if anybody's ever had like a bad, awkward, or weird first date. Something that maybe they like told their friends like, wow, this one was odd. Has anyone ever been on a date like that?
Come on, San Francisco.
I feel like maybe I've mined this room too much. I've heard everybody's. Oh, wow, Paul.
So one time I went on a date and I didn't realize it was a date. It was with a friend.
Ooh.
And then it was pretty chill, and that felt problematic.
Like That it was too chill?
It was too good, but it was just great.
Oh, because you didn't know it was a date, so you're like, wait, this feels too much like a date.
Yeah.
And you're like, am I? What is happening here? Just. I am comfortable. That's a thing I didn't expect. I came into this room ready to make battle. But now I'm comfortable. And I don't know how to direct my wrath. I'm now letting it settle. We were set for a debate so furious and so intense. I had my anger all marshaled up, just ready for it to commence. I said, Linda, your petunias, they can't encroach on my space 2 inches from there. But I saw that you've been planting, and now I know when they grow, they'll be in my space just by a hair. I was ready to breathe fire. That was what my heart had desired. But then you set me down and gave me a cup of tea, and suddenly my anger floated free. And I'm comfortable. It's a thing I didn't want, but now I'm comfortable. In the past, why, it would haunt me. But sitting in your room, in your drawing room, I suddenly feel something I had not felt before. Hadn't known I feel comfortable, Linda, with you.
It's the news. It's the news. It's a set of facts that you can use. It's the news. It's the news. All the top stories that we will choose.
All right, guys, some sad news. This week,
R.I.P.
Jennifer Lopez filed for divorce from Ben Affleck.
Yeah. We're starting a support group.
Yeah, and it's been a whirlwind couple of years for the couple, who were actually first engaged in the early 2000s, but they broke it off under intense media scrutiny.
Yeah, that kills the vibe.
Finally tied the knot in August of 2022. And this year, J-Lo released her album, This Is Me, which was accompanied by a musical film, as well as a documentary about the production of the musical, featuring interviews with J-Lo and Ben about their relationship over the decades. Yeah, so
spicy.
2 movies and an album.
Wow, I want to watch all of that tonight.
Yeah. After filing for the divorce, J-Lo's agent announced several lucrative deals with her record label, Amazon and Netflix, about the divorce, its aftermath, and her inevitable reunion with Ben, which will be the subject of her world tour, and another musical adaptation in around 2030.
Oh man, I cannot wait for all those albums and movies and brand partnerships.
Yeah.
And love.
Yeah, love.
I'm ready for that love.
Yeah.
Come back.
I'm ready for several musicals and a behind-the-scenes documentary about
Yeah.
their love. Yeah.
Speaking of love and marriage, Bay Area Instagram guru Shaman Derek just got married to a princess of Norway. Shaman Derek, according to his IG bio, is a servant of God, energy activator, owner of Lit Vibe Meditation, author of Spirit Hacking, Alchemy, Elemental Tarot, and the host of the Ancient Wisdom Today podcast. And the center also follows him on Instagram.
Wow.
Well, yeah. And he managed to land a Norwegian princess.
Wait. Is that like a cruise ship?
No, it's a woman.
No, I'm pretty sure it's a cruise ship.
This is his beautiful bride.
Oh, wow.
That's sweet.
So Burning Man starts today. The gates opened. Is anyone at Burning Man right now?
Anyone at Burning Man?
Yeah?
Yeah.
You're Burning Man?
Yeah.
Yeah?
You're Burning Man right now?
Yeah. If you're at Burning Man right now, you may have noticed that this year Burning Man was not sold out.
It did sell out, metaphorically, but it's not sold out.
That's true. That's true. And surprise, it's mostly women. Yeah. A lot of female burners.
Wow. You'd think it would then there'd be like a stampede of horny single men from the Bay Area. Just
Yeah.
I can hear them.
It's also mostly Democratic.
Okay.
You know, sans one Elon Musk.
Okay.
In a lot of ways, this year's Burning Man is like last year's Burning Man, in that Liz and I aren't there.
The CEO of Telegram, Pavel Durov, was arrested in a Paris airport on a warrant alleging that his platform has been used for money laundering, drug trafficking, and other offenses, very offensive offenses, including child sexual abuse material.
Wow.
So there has been a pattern. If you've been watching the news with us over the past couple weeks, there's been a pattern of bad CEO-related news. So we asked a spokesperson from the CEO Association for a statement over Telegram, of course, and they responded.
They got back to us. Yeah, I sent it personally. And they said, alert, alert, you are invited to our investment platform for crypto trading. 10 times earn in 24 hours. Invest $200 USD, earn 2,000 USD.
You did that, right?
Hell yeah, I did that.
Yeah.
That's a good return on investment.
So in more bad CEO news, I mean, is this, I don't know. I don't try to draw too many conclusions. I just report the news.
They're having a day, yeah.
Yeah, but anyways, the super yacht, the Bayesian, sank off the coast of Sicily during a thunderstorm, killing, tragically, 7 of the 22 people aboard the yacht, including its owner, Mike Lynch, who was sailing with friends and family to celebrate his acquittal in a fraud case. I mean, who could have foreseen such a tragedy? Theory and I were lost in a sea of thoughts about this, but thankfully we climbed aboard a statistical life raft of Bayes' theorem.
Love Bayes' theorem.
Yeah.
Love Bayes' theorem, after which the ship was named.
Yes.
For you nerds out there. So we ran it through. We thought like, well, if you're trying to figure out how likely your super yacht is going to sink, you factor in how often do thunderstorms occur. That's new information. What is the weather like today? Factoring that in. Are you a billionaire CEO? Check. Okay. Were you recently acquitted of fraud? Check. Did your co-founder, who was also acquitted of fraud, die under mysterious circumstances 2 days prior? Yeah, important information. Is there any justice in the cosmic order?
Bayesian.
Bayesian.
Hey everyone, I'm David.
Hey David.
Hi. And I wrote this song originally about climate change, but I feel like the rising ocean is a metaphor for many things. And the second half of it I wrote after the realization that to change the outside game, you have to change the inside game first. So here goes. Well, finally those waves are crashing at your feet. Get comfortable, they'll soon be to your knees and up to your chest, through your lungs to breathe, over your eyes so you can't see, up to the sky, surrounding your mind, bringing it out, what you had deep inside. There's nowhere to go, there's nowhere to hide, just learn how to swim and swim for your life. Swim for your life. So what will it take for the storm to break? Just sit tight, you know your place in the power of the waves, in the beauty and the grace. Power of the waves. Well, hello from the other side. Feels good to be alive. It feels good to take a breath. You were down and out, but you're not done yet. You're not done yet. We'll find the sea, it's up to your knees. Rise to your chest, making it hard to breathe. Rise to your eyes, making it hard to see. Rise over your mind, make it hard to believe. The freedom is free, and you hold the key. Put down your mind and learn how to breathe. Put down your mind and learn how to be. So where do you go? Where do you start? You look around, the world's falling apart. I'll tell you where it starts in your heart. Just gotta learn how to feel. Gotta learn how to feel it. I gotta learn how to feel. Gotta learn how to feel it. Gotta feel it to heal. Gotta learn how to feel.
We did it, Theory.
And another
That was it.
incredible open mic.
I can't wait till next week when this happens again. And every week after that.
And on and on and on and on and.
Oh, we got it all. So come and make a call at the open mic.